Hello Pixies! Today we are getting ready to prep and pack for the most magical, but also simultaneously the most difficult time to pack for Disney World. So we are getting ready to head there for the month of November. We are doing Christmas at Disney. I'm so excited. We're doing Mickey's Very Merry. We've got Jollywood nights. We're doing time at each of the 4 theme parks. We may even be popping into the water parks for some time there if weather permits. We'll see. Again, most difficult time to pack for. We're gonna get into a lot of that, but if you are excited, also prepping for a trip, you've got a countdown going, you're looking forward to it, go ahead, click that thumbs up button and let's jump into it. So we're about 30 days out from our Christmas trip to Disney World, and I am so excited. Obviously, here on the channel, if you're part of the fam, you know we love Disney. If you're new, welcome to Pixie Dusted Mom. Happy to have you. Love it if you join the fam, but we absolutely love it. I think it is tied for springtime. But as far as magical times, I think Christmas has to win hands down for the most magical time at the most magical place on earth. And it is gorgeous. Everything is decked out and I can't wait to go back. I can't wait to see it and experience it. I am a Christmas girly through and through. It is October and half of my house is already decorated for Christmas. So needless to say, I really, really like Christmas. It has been a staple. Like my husband and I met at Christmas, and there's a lot of things that go into the fact that I love Christmas. But here we are. We're gonna go ahead and start jumping into it. Let me get another sip of my peppermint mocha, which I'm probably over caffeinated, so we're gonna be talking really fast here. Cheers, by the way. But for as much as I love Disney at Christmas, it's also a really difficult time of year because the weather can be all over the board. We have had days where it would be in the low 60s, and while I know 60s is kind of sometimes comfortable, when you've got that water coming off the breeze, or the breeze coming off the water, the water's coming off the breeze, that's not physically possible. But when the breeze is coming off the water, we'll get right here in a second, but when that is happening, it is chilly. Especially at Epcot. If you've ever been there, that is one of the worst. Magic Kingdom can get a little chilly too. I mean, Animal Kingdom's always hot and usually not that late, but seriously, the weather can be so cool. And then we've also had times where it was 95 degrees and the weather had said it was gonna be something else and we were sweating. I needed a fan for my armpits. It was so bad, you guys, it was rough. But that is why we're talking about it now. And while yes, it is 30 days out from the trip, we are gonna go ahead and start kind of perusing the weather, and we're also going to talk about packing in layers. That way, no matter what comes, whether you're boiling, you're melting, you are freezing and you're a popsicle, whatever that looks like, you're gonna be prepared and ready to go for Christmas and the holiday season at Disney World. So I have all of my handy dandy packing list. We're gonna go through, check the weather, and then we're gonna start working on things that we can get packed now, things that we can do for putting together outfits. I know the outfit is not that important. It is not. Honestly, it's not gonna make or break your Disney trip, but it's fun to feel cute. It's fun. And I feel like Disney is one of these places where you can dress so fun and so cute and so out there and be themed and all this stuff, and Bounding is your favorite character, or your kids can wear full-on costumes and it's not judged. We're the family, I'm when they get older, they probably won't be doing this, so I'm just gonna let them enjoy it. We've taken Buzz Lightyear to Costco, you guys, okay? And people think, oh, you get half of a group that thinks it's cute, and then the other half's why is your child in a costume? It's not Halloween. Because they're a kid and they get to enjoy it. But at Disney World, nobody bats an eye. It's just oh my gosh, look at the little Buzz Lightyear, or look at the princess. And it's so fun. And even as a grown-up, you can do it and relive that inner childhood feeling. And I'm dressed like Pooh Bear right now, and I love Pooh Bear. I don't care if I'm 33. Nobody's really judging you for that there. And you just get to have fun. So it's really this magical place where you can do that. Now, if you want to wear your own clothes, there's no judgment in that, but I do suggest you go ahead and start kind of pre-planning, packing, and also still taking into consideration all of these layers and all the things that we're going to talk about in the video. You don't have to be trying to go all out for it to need to prep and do some things in advance. So this is going to be helpful no matter what style of packing that you do, but let's go ahead and check the weather. gonna go ahead and pop it up here on the screen. So looking at the November weather for Orlando, you can do this for December, any month that you're going, you can kind of look this up and kind of get an idea of what it could be like. Constantly kind of, I would check that once a week or so, and especially leading up to the days before your trip, I would kind of monitor it every few days. It's accuweather.com, but I'll pop that up here so you can see some days we're looking like the very first day of November is 84 degrees with a low of 67 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we've got days that are, some of them are 75 degrees, and then it's 60 degrees overnight. So you're just kind of varying between, even on Thanksgiving Day, so the 27th, it's gonna get as low as 71 degrees with a 59 degree. The night before or the day before, it'll be as high as 79, but then it could drop as low as 56. And I can tell you, those temperatures, that around 60 degrees can be so cold. I cannot tell you how many times we have been in line for the Skyliner or we've been walking around Epcot and I'm like, I'm chilly, and even be talking with other guests that they're like, we're from Michigan or we're from this place, and we're like, this is cold for us. Like 60 degrees at home is like a heat wave, but they're literally standing there shivering and they're like, I wish I would have brought my jacket. I didn't think this would be cold. And so if you're someone like that, if you're someone that does get chilly, if you've got like, if you take medications that maybe blood thinners, anything like that, that makes you cold, definitely prepare for that because it can be cold. Like I have people in our family that they do, and we just have to be like, you may want to take something like that. I know when we went, like my grandmother was freezing and it was November. And then we've also been, and it would be December and we would be like melting away. But like I said, check your weather and kind of get an idea of what your temperatures are going to be looking at. For me, anything between 70 and 80 degrees. Again, I'm packing layers, so we're gonna start going through that. I'll be sharing some of the things that I'm packing and kind of getting prepared for. Another thing I'm going to is, I've got my packing list all printed out. On the right side of it, I have an outfit planner. This is one I create. I have them in my Etsy shop, or if you have my Pixie Dusted Memories guide, you get every single packing list I'm about to mention. The only ones available in the shop are the packing lists themselves, but beyond that, all the planning lessons and all the planning sheets and all that stuff come included with that. So I've got one for myself, I've got one for each of my girls, I have a hubby's packing list, I've got my printable for our lightning lane prep day, grocery cheat sheets, all that good stuff, and then also our wish list, and then loads more planners that I'm going to be working with later on when we're getting ready for our lightning lane day, which I'm so excited about. Like, I think it's so fun planning that stuff out, and especially once you start getting to that 60-day mark and you're booking dining, and then when you're getting closer to that 7-day mark and you're buying lightning lanes and like all these things, it's like the trip is coming together and it's like really happening, and it's so exciting. So I'm gonna go ahead, I've got some things here from Amazon. I wanna do a quick little haul. We're gonna jump into some of the other things. I have other stuff that I need to put away from our past trip, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna need some of that. So we're gonna start laying things out on the bed. Always for me, my guest bedroom is ground zero for packing. It can be your office, it could be like, sometimes it's the wall. When we would live with family and we didn't have a guest bedroom, it was like all piled on the wall along beside of our bed. And it's like, I'm sorry, it's a mess for a few days or a few weeks, depending on how early we started prepping. But like, it's just, it is what it is. But if you are needing to go ahead and grab some stuff, have a suitcase, start throwing things in it, and then you can kind of unpack it and start laying things out and kind of prepping. I love to make sure I lay eyes on everything as I'm packing it. So we'll lay it out, lay our eyes on it, and then start packing it away. Another great way is if you have an under the bed tote, anything like that you can like throw little things into. You can also do where you can throw it in your closet, lots of ideas. But if your trip is coming up, I'm gonna need you to pause the video, go grab your stuff, and let's start laying it out together. Let's start laying eyes on it, start prepping. And if you've not got started, we should get started. And you need to get started. Don't procrastinate. This whole packing the night before, that's stressful. Don't do that. All right, so some of the things I've already started grabbing for our trip are these cute little nightgowns. I think they're adorable. They're also got the little him on it. I'm a girl mom, but I will also link some Christmas pajamas that are great for little guys, 2 little princes. I have princesses and they want princess stuff to the nth degree, like ruffles on everything. But I went ahead and grabbed these. They're great. We can wear them again for Christmas season. Like they can do all kinds of stuff with these. They love them. I don't care if it's July, they'll pull out and want to wear their Christmas pajamas. And they're also really nice because I love that it's a nightgown. So even no matter how warm it is, they're going to be pretty comfortable in this. Grabbed this dress, which is so cute. The girls actually helped me pick these out. This is what they're going to wear for Mickey's Very Merry. So it looks kind of like a little Christmas tree, and it's got ornaments all over it. I freaking love it. And it's got little jingle bells on it, which is so cute. So I've got the red one. I think Lucy picked that out. And then, let me see. Lucy or Bella's is the red one. And then Lucy wanted the green one. So it looks like an actual Christmas tree. So that's their Very Merry outfits. For Jollywood, grab this. These are so inexpensive too. They're super cute. Love that. Kind of glam style is what we're going for. It's fun. We're dressing up, but also I'm probably going to have them take their Christmas photos in these. I'm not gonna lie. These are cute. So I think we're gonna be just fine. We'll do Christmas photos in them too. Kills two birds with one stone. And then got this one for Lucy, for her little Jollywood. So it's like a little adjustable strap on this side, ruffle one shoulder on this side, and it's got the stars on it. She loved this dress. I think it's fun. Sometimes I love picking them out and like surprising them. So some of the stuff is surprises. And then some of the pieces, I got to sit down and like look at them with them and look at the dresses and that kind of stuff. And so it's fun as they get older. Used to, I would surprise them with the princess dresses, but now it's nice for them to like sit down and get to pick it out. And we'll be like talking about, okay, we're gonna go to this park and like Moana's there, or Anna and Elsa's there, or this princess is there, or this is there. And they like dressing like the person they're gonna go see and like their favorite princess. And they're like, I wanna dress in this. And so it's really fun getting to like talk to them and plan that with them, because they are little planners like their mommy, and I'm so excited. I love getting to do that with them. It's like, I have my own baby dolls. Like I loved baby dolls and like dressing them up and doing all that stuff as a kid. And it's like, I'm living the dream. Like 8-year-old me would think I have so arrived right now. And so I love it. Super fun. Got these little headband bows for the girls. A lot of this stuff I got during Prime Days in October, which is great. I think I shared most of this during the Prime Days sale. This little bow. This could be great all year round. Like if you're doing a Snow White dress, you could throw this on with a Snow White dress. It's actually a women's size. It's super comfortable too, which is nice. It's like a little bow. It's like you're a present. But it's super comfortable. Like I feel like I could wear this. Like it's not binding. It feels secure, but it doesn't feel like it's so tight that it's gonna like give me a headache. Because any more ears give me a headache. That's where I'm at. I'm gonna have them wear those with their Christmas dresses. And then I got this one. I thought it was really cute. I don't know, this trend may be over, but I'm like, I think it's cute. So I'm gonna get it. I don't care. But it is a little knotted headband, and it's all like bejeweled and whatnot. I've got a red dress. Yes, a red athletic style dress that I'm gonna wear for this one. So we can talk outfits in a bit, but got those. We've already busted into these, but they're lollipops. I like these. They're good. They have some vitamin C in them. I'm not like taking them as having the kids take them as if it's really going to up their vitamin C, but I don't know. They have less sugar. It's got 2 pops, has 8 grams of sugar combined. So 4 grams of sugar in a pop, which is not bad. These are great. These are great entertainment. I'm not above bribing with a lollipop or stickers or Smarties. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, okay? You can like be very intentional with your parenting at home, but sometimes it's like, I just want to hit the easy button. We're hitting the easy button. And then kind of last thing that I got that was in this box, I felt like I had more than this. Oh, I do. I have a couple of other things that I've had for a little bit I need to share, but if I can get this open. Okay, I'm just gonna show you the box. I can't get it open, but it is these little build your own snowman. and it comes with a moldable foam putty, 2 eyes, 2 arms, and 1 carrot nose and 1 smile for each set, and it's a 3-pack. So if you have 3 kids, you could do this. If you're doing stocking stuffers, this would also be kind of a fun little stocking stuffer, jolly basket, anything like that that you might be doing. These are fun, and I think they're gonna enjoy making their little snowman. So I'm gonna surprise them with those in their, where's this need to go? In their activity bag backpack that we're gonna take. And then, hold on. A couple of other little activities that I have are some little Disney Christmas coloring books. So we've got these. I just went ahead and grabbed some from Amazon because it comes in a bundle, and by the time you get the bundle, it's just as cheap as going to the dollar store nowadays. So there you go. Got another one. This one has Minnie Mouse and Figaro, so that'll probably be Bella's. And then they also have this princess one, and it comes with its own crayons, but it's like all these activities and stickers and little things that you can do. So super cute with that. Grabbed these. I had them last year. They were such a big hit, so we're grabbing them again. But they're little ornaments, and they can actually go on a tree if you wanted to like decorate a tree. It comes with those. They've got little stickers to decorate each one, and also have a whole bunch of strings in there that you can use and decorate and like make little activities. I think these are fun, especially if you're usually doing like the sticker sheets. These are great instead. Got these guys to go on our resort window. It's a whole collection of Mickey and Minnie and their little window clings. Really inexpensive. You can throw those up. It's got snowflakes. You could use these again, like you could reuse them when you come home, stick them on your slider. If you, like for us, we have a playroom window, and so I might put them in our playroom window, the kids' windows, whatever, and it makes it super cute and fun and festive, and it's a really neat way to like decorate your window, especially if you were staying at either a value or a moderate resort. Those they have their own magic because of having the windows. It's not a big building like with deluxe resorts. I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it happens there, but it's just a special kind of magic that if you're staying at a value or a moderate, you get that. And it's so cute to walk around and see other people's window displays. It's adorable. I've got a signing board. I'm so excited. We do one of these every trip. Usually they look like this for the girls, and they're each individual. It's them dressed up as a character, but this time I had her do a family signing board, and I'm so excited about it. It looks like this. I think this is a 12. Yes, it's a 12 by 12. So cute, and it is themed towards a statue and stockings and everything that Dean and I got when we very first went to Disney on our honeymoon. So for the first few years that we started going to Disney, they had this collection, and it was this kind of burgundy cream and ivory, and it was beautiful. We loved it. And so that was like our souvenirs. Every few trips, it was like one trip, we got this tree skirt. And then the next year when we went back, our souvenir was the stockings. And then another year when we went back, our souvenir was the statue. And it was like, I don't know, those are so special to us. And I decorated our whole room. So if you want to go see that, it's over on Spoonful. It's fun. But it was so special because it meant something to us, and like we really liked that, and it was adding to our Christmas collection. We met at Christmas, and it was just, it's really part of our story, which is so fun. And it was a lot. Like we saved so much money, and that was like our only souvenir at that time that we would get, is we would pick like one piece to add to our holiday collection each year. And so those are so special. And so I'm so excited. Like, I don't know why I'm almost getting teared up over this. But this is going to be fun. And it'll be a neat thing to add to that collection because obviously they don't sell it anymore. 2012 was a long time ago. But I'm excited to get them to sign this, and then we can frame it and hang it up in our room. And so I think that'll be cute. And then she also made us this really fun little snow globe that looks exactly the same. So I need to get that out and put it up in our room now that our decorations are up. But that's a few of the things that I've got started. So I want to go ahead, start laying out our outfits and getting things like that prepped and packed, because the clothes takes up the most room. It's the biggest bulk of anything and everything. So I always love to start there, because after that, it's all downhill. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna start gathering some things and making a big pile of clothes on this bed. And then we'll start dividing it out, prepping our packing cubes, doing future us a favor, which is my favorite thing to do when on vacation, and start getting some things in the suitcase. This is also your reminder, if you kept anything from last Christmas, last holiday season, and you're like, I wonder if that still fits them. Go look, go check. I know I kept things back for the girls from last year, and we're gonna see if anything still fits. Or if anything can be passed down. Or if we just need to pass it along to someone else, and if it's too little for our girls. I have this is Only Little Ones. It's old. Back when it was actually easy to get Only Little One stuff. But we got this for Lucy. It's a size 3. I don't know, I think it's gonna be too small for Bella, sadly. She is getting to be a pretty hardcore 4 size, so I don't know that that's gonna work. Let's see what's in this box. Nothing. Could have swore I had something. Me down pajamas, sweatshirts, but I don't want to take a lot of sweatshirts. You know what I mean? I will grab her Minnie Mouse jacket. Lucy has a Mickey one just like this from a previous trip, but I bought oversized. So that's one of the things with this one. I think I bought Lucy like a medium. I think we got this a year ago, I feel like. And so right now it's starting to almost perfectly fit Bella. But when I bought it, it was like a size too big. I'm like, we can roll the sleeves up a little bit. It can be oversized. Oversized is cute. But because it was like a $45 hoodie, like it's, I just kind of wanted to last, you know? I know we had a Christmas dress. Ha, I found it. Okay, and I think they actually still sell these, so I can link it for you guys if you're like, oh my gosh, that's how cute. So yeah, it's a 3-4. She's a 4. I think this should fit. I'm gonna have them try it on first to make sure. There's a little bit of staining because, you know, kids wore this, but it's not bad. It's not noticeable enough that it's like, wow, that's really stained. So we're gonna go with it. So these pieces I'm going in and adding to the days. Like obviously we have our Jollywood outfits, we've got our Very Merry, we have travel day outfits already set. I picked up these little metallic skirts at Walmart for, I think they were like $6 or something. I feel like it was really inexpensive. And so got those that they can wear. I just need to get some sort of top to go with that. So we've got a few new pieces, got these little dresses, I think, or maybe those were $8 and I think the dresses were like $6. It's a lightweight kind of cottony style dress, long sleeves, and it does have little pockets, but they can wear these with some little bike shorts, and it kind of wears both with the warm, but then it also goes into cooler if it starts getting breezy. These I'm gonna add for another day that we can have. These are like their main outfits for our fun times. And then we can go in and grab some clothes for like playtime, wearing to the pool. If we're hanging out at the resort, doing that sort of thing that we're not like going to Disney Springs or going to play mini golf or those things, or doing the parties, then we can have like filler clothes to do that. And we're not buying entirely new outfits for everything. And of course, in true mom fashion, I'm just now laying out my outfits. I've thought of them. I've thought of some ideas. So this is kind of what I've got for Mickey's Very Merry. I want to do an outfit video where I like try it on and like show like actual stuff. But this is it. I'll have to use like my sticky bra probably, but it's got adjustable straps. I hate that it's not padded, but it does have the shorts in it. Kind of has that toolish skirt. And I will say it's less bright Christmas red, like it's looking like that on the screen, but in person it's more of a deeper berry red than like full-blown Christmas red. This is Christmas red for comparison. So if you see this on screen, then you know it's Christmas red. If you see this, it's berry. I don't know why my camera is throwing those colors, but for some reason it is. And then I've got this dress that I snagged. I'm like, these things I can wear for the holiday season at home and stuff. But I got this dress. It's like a little, it can go off the shoulder just a little bit, or you can pull it up and make it like a tank top dress, but super cute. Kind of got the slouchy neckline. It also, it's a little bit longer, but it's not, I'm 5'3". I don't want anything super long. It hits me at my ankle. See, it hits me at my ankle. So I can still wear my tennis shoes. And the best part of all, it has pockets. I'm so excited. So that's kind of my Jollywood. It's not as fancy, but I'm like, it once I put it on, it looks fancier. We'll put it that way. But it's very lightweight, very Jersey, very comfy, so I can still like chase kids through a theme park. Got this shirt here, kind of a pleated tank. So I'm thinking I can wear this with some leggings. And again, it's just a green tank, so like I can wear this all over again. I can wear it all Christmas season. Like if you work a 9 to 5 and you kind of have to have a business casual, you could totally throw this on with some slacks and you could wear it all over again. Just wear it to work, throw a blazer on over it, whatever. It's got options, so I like that. And then I've got this green set, which I've wore before in, like I think I wore it on I wore it on Dean and I's most recent trip, but it's pants. They're so comfy. Like this set should not be as comfortable as it is. I don't know why, but it is like the breeziest, most comfortable thing. Even September in Disney, this was great. It's got pockets. It's nice, it's comfy. And then if it gets cool, I can throw a sweatshirt on with it, a hoodie, cardigan, whatever. Like I could literally throw this cardigan I'm wearing on with it. Like I could throw it over it because it's got some green stripes in it. That would be perfect. So I've got that set. And of course I gotta figure out what Dean's wearing, because I'm one of these ladies I pack for my husband, if you're new around here. The man wore nothing but plaid on our honeymoon, and somehow he magically got out of it. He just was like, I like this, and I like this, and I like this, and he just packed everything he liked. And that's great. I'm really happy. He was so thrilled with every selection that went into his suitcase, but when it come time to put outfits together and like actually walk out the door, ooh, yeah, thank God we had a washer and dryer inside of our room. If you wonder why I'm like, oh, and now I'm like, actually I'm putting 2 and 2 together. I think that's why I like having the ability to do laundry on vacation. He scarred me. Because yeah, that man, genuinely, if he had put together an outfit of the most of the plaid, would have been plaid shirt, plaid shorts, plaid boxers, plaid shoes. The shoes were plaid too, guys. The socks, everything. So in honor of that, we probably should find him some plaid to wear for Christmas, but not all plaid. You know what I mean? Unless I find a plaid suit. That might be a little much for a theme park. Okay, let's keep going. The nice part too about prepping in advance, it gives you time to do stuff like this, laundry. That way, if you've got clothes you're packing your own, you're mixing in, you want to wash the new clothes, like whatever category and bucket you will fall into, it's nice to have time to do this and not feel so rushed. Because I can tell you the times that I have time to plan in advance and I make it a priority and I'm like, I am going to set future me up for success, I feel so much better, so much more relaxed going into the vacation. And it just, something about the prepping helps lower the stress, especially type A. I'm like, I am a perfectionist. Like, I want it to be done right. I overthink everything. So I'm like, I want to have time to like mellow out and be ready to be in vacation mode. So doing stuff like this really helps you. Another thing that is really great to start prepping now is your packing gear. Check it out. Pull out the suitcase. Make sure it doesn't have tags from the last time you flew on it. Go ahead, throw those in the garbage if you haven't already. Get your luggage tags together. Know what size, maybe double check. You may have booked your flights literally months ago. So who knows, like, did I buy bags? Did my flights come with bags? Which bags do I get? What size do I get? Can I take them on the plane? Do they need to be checked in the belly of the plane? Like, know those things in advance. Weight limits. What are we looking at? What are we up against here? And it really helps you kind of fine tune that. Those of you that drive, like, the world's your oyster, which is amazing because you can pack anything and everything you want, but then it's also like, you end up packing excessively, like it's just too much. For us personally, we've gotten it down to where we typically need 2 checked bags for our family of 4. And that is for myself, my husband, and my 2 little girls are at 6 and 4 years old. And then we all have personal items. Typically, more times than not anymore, we fly Spirit. They've been the best price point for us flying out of Nashville here at B&A. And so they've given us the most affordability, honestly, even with adding bags and things like that we might have to pay for. Yeah, it ends up being cheaper. But with all those details in mind, after checking your flights, it makes it really easy for you to narrow down, okay, we can take this bag, and you can start working towards the goal of getting it into it, knowing if you need to purchase extra bags to take the things that you want to take. In my mind, there's really no such thing as overpacking if you use everything. So you can pack as minimally or as over the top as you want. I know some people, they will take a full outfit, a purse, ears, different shoes for every single outfit. But to me, I'm like, you know what? You do you, baby. Because if that is what makes you happy and you're going to use it and you're going to wear everything, I don't think that's overpacking. When it comes down to overpacking, ultimately for me, how I see that is if you're taking a bunch of stuff that you're not using, you're not needing, and it's more than just like, okay, we took 1 sweater per person and we ended up, it was fine, we were good. But if you've got 16 outfits and you wear 7 of them, that's overpacking. So but doing things like laying your clothes out, planning per day of knowing, okay, this day we're going to Magic Kingdom, this day we're doing the Very Merry Party, this day we're doing Jollywood, this day we're doing Disney Springs, and kind of knowing those things and looking at your itinerary instead of just packing and looking at some random packing list that says take 7 shirts and 14 shorts and like all these different things. And then you end up and you're like, what the heck am I even wearing? You're having to make all these decisions for you and your family. My final point of the Prepare TED Talk is literally doing future you a favor, because a lot of times we're trying to get ready, we're trying to get the kids ready, hubby's asking us questions, what are we doing, what are we seeing, you're trying to talk through the day and kind of prepare your kids and set them up for success, and you're doing all the things that everybody on your social feed has told you to do, and you are overstimulated, overwhelmed, and it doesn't feel anything like a vacation. So things that you can do of eliminating decisions like, what am I going to wear? What am I going to do this? How is this going to look? How is that going to be? If you can kind of pre-plan that and know, okay, these are our points of time that we're trying to hit. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to wear. And you've kind of done, like I say, done future you a favor. It really takes a lot of that off, and it helps Disney honestly feel like an actual vacation. It's a little more like, okay, we're doing something, we're making things happen, we're checking off a list. Like, you may have all of that still. It may be a little bit of a hustle, a little bit of a go, but it's relaxing all at the same time. One of the last few things that I want to prep and kind of get started today are the girls' travel day backpacks. They're going to be using these as their personal items, and we're going to put their activities in here. I'm going to have their snacks, their travel blankets, all that good stuff. this is one of those ways that I usually overbuy for. And so I want to go ahead and start laying eyes on it now so that I can make sure. I do want to take some kind of back stock. This is just for travel day, so I don't want to have too many things in there that there's just a lot and they can go through a whole pack of sticker sheets. Like, we're not doing that. We'll probably put 2 or 3 per child in there. In their backpacks, have those ready. I need to work on their tablets. They still have the original like SD cards in there and they're like running out of space. And so we need to get new ones and like do some updating. I'll put their Yodos, other things in there. These are just some of those little random things that they're really good to have as far as activities go. And I'm also going to have back stock of these. So what I don't put in here and use, I'm gonna have them in a little pack. I'll probably either get like a little zippy bag or a packing cube or something and put some of these pieces in there as like back stock for using at restaurants or while we're waiting and those types of things. You've also got to consider the flight home too. So you may want to have like a little Ziploc bag of like, okay, these are our return flight things. Like obviously your tablet's kind of reusable both ways, but sticker sheets and things like that, anything that's kind of more one-time use style things, you may want to have another set of those. So for these, they're Simple Modern backpacks. They've had these ever since they were like toddler age, and like we're definitely out of the toddler age, but they still work great. I will pop the link for these in the description box and what size they are, because I know it's like hard to know sizing. They've been able to use these since they were about, I think Bella's used hers as little as like 2.5, and so it's been a good like toddler size backpack for her. But these are fun. I'm gonna go ahead, open up those snowmen that I couldn't get into the box. I actually brought my handy dandy scissors this time. But it's a whole kit. Comes in a little tub like so. So that's gonna be hers. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the plastic wrapper. Sorry, that's annoying. But I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. Let's see. The rest of this I do have to open when it's time, but any excess like trash and plastic and things that I don't have to have in here, I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. I'm gonna stick it in the front pocket. She has hair clips in here, or hair combs in here. Wondered where those went. I have the other one. That in the front of Bella's backpack. And then let's see. Go in, I have some cute little sticker sheets. These are a little bit bigger. And they are to make gingerbread houses. So I thought these were cute. These are great, like like you could use these going on a trip. You could use these on a regular trip. It doesn't have to be a Disney trip. Just be a holiday Christmas trip in general, going to see family. You could have these as an activity for Christmas if you're hosting or something. I can use the rest of these when we're hosting our Christmas with family and stuff. So it's got different styles and it could be a great way to kind of keep the kids occupied before it's time to open presents or anything. So I'm gonna give them each, and because I have 2 that wanna do the exact same thing, we're gonna put the exact same gingerbread house and stickers. Because if I don't, we're gonna be 30,000 feet in the air and I will have triggered my own argument over who should have got what. And well, I want one like hers. If you have multiple kids, you totally get it. Got those. And then I don't know how I got 2 packs of little sheets, but somehow I ended up with 2. Don't remember buying 2. And here we are. Oh no, these are just regular sticker sheets. Okay, so we have sticker sheets. I thought these were individual stickers, but this will be fine. So we've got sticker sheets. And then we also have some of the sticker faces. So it's the like create a face that they can do. So we've got Santa, we've got Frosty in here, we've got a Christmas tree, little gingerbread house, reindeer, you get the idea. So there's a few different ones. And so I'm gonna make a couple of these, give them each a Santa. And I'm gonna give each of them a gingerbread person and an angel. So we're gonna go with those. Let me grab one other thing though. Another thing I'm gonna throw in there are these little sketch pads. They're from Alyssa and Doug, but they are just blank little sketch pads, and these are gonna go great with the sticker sheets, so they can put those in there. They'll also have, I'm gonna do some of the regular stickers as well that are the Christmas stickers. My kids love stickers, like obsessed. So this is gonna be a few little regular activities that we can use while we're waiting to board the plane, we're getting on the plane, or once we've got on the plane, that sort of thing. I prefer them to do stuff like this versus just gobs and gobs of tablet time. Just because I've been what I like to call parental scientist, and you just test things out with your own kids. And for mine, they are in way better moods if I don't just give them unbridled screen time on travel days. That used to be our go-to, is it's like, I don't care, it doesn't matter, you do all the screen time you want to. But then I just, over the last years, probably 2 years now, really was like, okay, let's see without it. And they might ask once or twice to be like, hey, did you bring my tablet? Man, I really wish I had my tablet. But they were great. Like, we didn't have as many meltdowns and triggers and things. Even on our road trip, we did minimal tablet screen time. I have the little like flip down DVD players in my Yukon. And on the way down there, which we spent, what, 16 hours in the car, 15, 16 hours in the car. And we watched maybe 2-3 hours worth of TV collectively. And we got there, we were super late, spent all that time in the car, 0 meltdowns. Like, we didn't have an issue. When we drove back, we did a lot more of it because we were just like, whatever, you've not had a lot of screens this last 2 weeks. We've been at Disney, we've been having fun. Have some screen time. And we did a lot of hours, probably 5, maybe 6 hours of Bluey and all kinds of stuff on the drive home. And we were about an hour and a half, 2 hours out from home, and nonstop almost crying out of one of the children. It was an emotional roller coaster. And we even spent less time in the car. We were only in the car 12 hours on the way home. So we shaved 4 hours off, and we were in the car less, like the whole thing. So all that to say, that's just kind of our experience. And it's one of those, you have to be a scientist. Like, these blanket statements are, this is what's best for kids, or this or that. Like, you have to take it with a grain of salt. And if your kids thrive and you're just like, hey, as soon as we get in the airport, here's your tablet, hop in the stroller, and you do that, that's great. You are getting 0 judgment from me. But it's one of those, if it's not working, don't be afraid to try something else and see. And just because someone says, oh, this works great, it may not work great for your kids. And that's the beauty of it, is you have to be the best mom and dad for your own children and know their needs. So, you know, you are entrusted with them for a reason. It's because you know best, not the internet, as much as they love to think they know best. So to kind of round this out, I am going in with my packing list and checking off things like I have stickers and a coloring book. I don't have crayons, which is something that's on my list. I also have Play-Doh, so we're gonna count that little snowman as their Play-Doh instead. We've got their backpacks here. We don't have their tablet, don't have their headphones. So those are things that I still know I need to do. And while I'm looking at these things and my brain is functioning and firing off, I'm going to start a note on my phone. And we're gonna call it Disney Christmas Trip. And I'm gonna just start brain dumping things like charge tablet, charge headphones. I can't spell. Charge headphones. I'm also going to put on here travel day snacks for girls, things like that I know I need to put in there. And then as the trip gets closer, I can go and refer to this. And this is just kind of my brain dump of all the things. So maybe it's one of those things, it's not on the actual packing list, or it's something that you need to do. So you need to charge the chargers before you pack them. So it's like, that's not necessarily on the packing list of like checking it off, but it's a thing that you need to do. Brain dump it. Just pour it all here. As soon as you think of something, immediately put it on a list, whether it's paper, if you want to do on your phone. I like paper anymore because I feel like it's less stimulating, less notifications, less stuff. So it's one of those, I enjoy being old school and paper and pen. And it's just, I also feel like the more I do that sort of thing and I write things down and I do that, then it sticks a little bit better, but it's also easy to put it into your phone. So you can go in and be able to, okay, I also know I need to add crayons to the girl's backpack. So I can say, add crayons to the girl's backpack. And it's adding a little too much, but you can go in with dictation and just quickly add those things in there and be able to have a little satisfactory checklist of knowing that you're getting things checked off. Another thing that I will do, if it's something that you absolutely cannot pack until day of, take yourself a highlighter and highlight those things. Lay this somewhere that the morning of or the day before, whatever, when you're getting closer to your trip, that you can highlight it and look at it and remember that, oh, I need to check these things off of my list. And this is very helpful, but doing those things, kind of prepping those lists, getting that brain dump out. And if you're sitting there in bed one night and you've got your phone and you're like, oh, I need to do this, put it on your brain dump. Seriously, do not leave all of that stress up in your head, knowing that it's on a list that you can refer to and you can add it into your day-to-day. You can look at it, okay, I'm buying groceries. Let's go ahead and make a list of the travel snacks that I want to get, or just put on there, buy travel snacks when you go to the grocery store. You can place your pickup order, whatever. It really, really makes a huge difference, not just trusting that your brain's gonna remember all this stuff, because you don't wanna remember that you forgot to pack travel snacks or even buy travel snacks at 30,000 feet in the air. Less ideal. And especially if your kid likes something specific or has allergies or like all these things, like you gotta have those specific things. So do yourself and future you a favor and start that brain dump. But I hope this little prep has been helpful. I want to do these like along as the trip is getting closer and closer. So we'll kind of add to this as it goes. If you have any things that you would like, oh, I'd love to see you prep this or anything, you can go ahead and drop those down in the comment section below. And for my end of the video club, you gotta let me know, when is your next countdown? Do you have one? If you don't have one, if you could just book a trip, what season would you go in? You have to let me know down in the comment section. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, for doing a little prep with me. And I will see you right back here in the next one. Bye guys.